Good morning students, welcome back again in grade 10 mathematics third chapter which is pair of linear equations in two variable. In our previous video we talk about exercise 3.2 question number 3. Today we talk about question number 4 on exercise 3.2. Without our wasting time, let's start. What is the exam? Question number 4. Which of the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution by graphically method. Here we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 examples. Given pair we want to find they have a consistent or inconsistent equation. Okay, if they have consistent equation, we obtain the solution by graphically method. First of all, for solution 1, compare these two equations with the standard form of a linear equation. That means these two equations, a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. We get a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2. Therefore I write a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to 1, c1 is equal to 5. Here there are one coefficient y, that means 1 into y. Okay, similar way for second equation a2 b2 c2. A2 is equal to 2, 2 and 10. 2, 2 and 10. Now compare ratio A1 upon A2. What is A1 upon A2? 1 upon 2. Okay. Now B1 upon B2. What is B1 upon B2? Again 1 upon 2. And last C1 upon C2. For C1 upon C2, that means 5 upon 10. Again we have 1 half. 5 is 10. Okay. All ratios are same. That means they have infinitely many solutions or consistent equations. Therefore I write here, therefore consistent. Okay, this is the answer of first one, consistent. Okay, now second example. Again I compare the ratio. First of all a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2. I write a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to minus 1 and c1 is equal to 8. a2 is equal to 3 minus 3 16. 3 minus 3 and c2 is 16. Okay, got it everyone? Now a1 upon a2 ratio. Here a1 upon a2 is equal to 1 upon 3. Okay, now b1 upon b2. b1 upon b2, that means minus 1 upon minus 3, 1/3. And c1 upon c2, c1 upon c2 is equal to 8 upon 16. 8 upon 16, that means 1/2. By comparing these three ratios, first two ratios are same but last one is not same. Therefore here a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. That means these two equations gives us a parallel line. There are three possibilities. In previous videos we talk about many times. Okay, therefore these equations have no solution. Therefore they have inconsistent equations. Okay, this is the answer of second one, inconsistent. Okay, this is the first example and this is the second one. Okay, look here. If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. Here example 1, it's a consistent, therefore we want to find the solution of these two equations by graphically method. That is up to you. Okay, do yourself at your home, and if you have doubt, ask me in next live session. Okay, now example third. Now example third. What is the example third? Here a1 b1 c1 2 1 minus 6. Therefore 2 1 minus 6. For second equation 4 minus 2 minus 4. 4 minus 2 minus 4. Okay. Now find ratio a1 upon a2. That means 2 upon 4. 2 upon 4, that means 1 half. Okay, b1 upon b2, that means 1 upon minus 2. 1 upon minus 2. Here we do not check c1 upon c2. Why? Because these two ratios are not same. If they are same, we have to go further. But here in this case, these two ratios are not equal. Therefore here this is 1 half and this is minus 1 half. Therefore we say that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. It's a intersect line. That means consistent line. Therefore we consistent solution or consistent line. This is a third answer. Okay. Now what about example number 4? Same way we write a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 2 minus 2 minus 2. Therefore 2 minus 2 minus 2. And for second example equation 4 minus 4 minus 5. 4 minus 4 minus 5. Now find ratio 2 upon 4. a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 upon 4. That means 1 half. Okay. Minus 2 upon minus 4. Minus 2 upon minus 4, that means again 1 half. Minus minus cancel, 2 to the 4. And minus 2 upon minus 5. Minus 2 upon minus 5, that means 2 upon 5. In this case, these two ratios are same, but c1 upon c2 are not same. That means these lines, these equations gives us a parallel line. Okay, no solution. That means we say that inconsistent line. Okay. For example 3, you have to find solution by graphically method. Okay, that is up to you. Okay, got it everyone? Okay. Now look example number 5. Example number 5. Here the data of example number 5. First of all I read out. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width. That means breadth, you can also call breadth, is 36 meter. Find the dimension of the garden. Here in this one problem, there is a rectangular garden and the half perimeter is 36 and given one condition, length is a 4 meter more with respect to width. So I write here solution for example 5. Suppose I draw a rough sketch for a rectangular garden. Suppose A, B, C, D. Okay. Here half perimeter. This is a, or we write here we given that, here we given that half perimeter is equal to 36 meter. Okay. We suppose width is x, that means length is x plus 4 meter. Why this is length x plus 4 meter? Because given condition, length is 4 meter more than width its breadth. Okay. Here you can write also let width is equal to rectangular garden, width is equal to x meter, therefore length is equal to x plus 4 meter. Okay. Now what is a perimeter? Perimeter, that means the sum of all sides. The sum of all sides, AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. But here we given that half perimeter. That means we take half rectangular. That means BC plus DC. Or you can write AB plus AD, because in a rectangle opposite sides are same. Here x, that means here also x plus 4, that means the value of AB is also x plus x. Here we given that half perimeter, that means you have to take breadth plus length only single time. Okay. Therefore x plus 4 is equal to 36, or you can write given condition. Okay. Breadth plus length is equal to 36, or you can write x plus 4 plus x plus x plus 4 plus x is equal to 72. Here half perimeter is 36, that means what is the whole perimeter? 36 to the 72. You can solve also that way, but this is the easiest way. Now simplify this solution. X plus x, that means 2x plus 4 is equal to 36. For we transfer opposite side, it becomes negative. 2x is equal to 32. That means x is equal to 32 upon 2. That means 60. Okay, x is equal to 16. Therefore 16 plus 4, that means 20. If we put value of x is 16, that means length is equal to 20 meter and breadth is equal to 16 meter. We want to find the dimension of the garden, length and breadth. This is the length 20 meter and breadth, or you can say width is 60 meter. I hope you all are understood. If you have any doubt, ask me in our live session. Till then, have a good day and thank you for watching this video.